Charlotte Louise is a cancer survivor who credits her belief system and holistic nurses with helping her to transform her health crisis into a healing journey.
When I had, in 1980, a crisis of diagnosis of cancer, I had oat cell lung and ovarian cancer, and the percentages of survival are less than 1. So that's what I was faced with in 1980. When I got this diagnosis, it was really scary, but what I did was reframe it and think that it was a test in order to achieve enlightenment, like some kind of a scary ordeal that you read about in the epic poems. And it would be a test that would kill the ordinary person, but because it was just a test, and in order for me to get enlightened, I was just going to be able to walk through it, like walking through fire. I really didn't know where to start, so I started with Buddhism and asked that what I need to know I would find out, and what I had to do, you know, that it would be easy for me to get there and do it, and it wouldn't be beyond my means financially, or somehow, you know, like go halfway around the world and drink some kind of crazy tea, that it would be available and accessible to me. And step by step, I went through every thing that I thought was going to be helpful for me. What I really do feel about healing is that we do have the healer inside of us as part of our own innate wisdom, and that no matter what we do, if we choose it from that place inside of ourselves, if we listen to that voice and we choose according to that inner voice, what it's telling us, that no matter what it is we do, it's right for us, that the doctors or the techniques, these things outside of ourselves are but methods, and they just trigger the belief system that we hold within ourselves that heals us. The healing is done within us with our own innate natural wisdom and powers, and that all of these things outside of us are just kind of triggers or signals that activate that, and our mind will somehow believe in something outside of ourselves rather than believe in our own inner wisdom and beauty and truth. So the mind needs to be fooled, so to speak. Nobody will like that, but anyway, I think it's true that the mind needs to be fooled because it is afraid to believe that we have it all in ourselves, or for one reason or another, it just can't hold that belief that we're that powerful within ourselves. We don't realize that. We can't somehow realize that. It's so difficult. But I think that it is true. And whatever we do, whatever we decide is right for ourselves, is right for ourselves. So the person who goes and has 2 years of intensive chemotherapy and survives and says, yes, the chemotherapy healed me, it's because they believed in it, and they wanted it, and they gave it the power of their belief. The person who goes to herbs and believes in it, they have that power of belief. So whatever you do, it is right for you if you believe what you're doing. And the only way, I think, to believe what you're doing is to listen to yourself, your own inner voice, whatever way you can connect with that. I would strongly advocate chanting, but whatever you feel does it for you, just tune in as strong as you can and listen.
Healing is the process of bringing one's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and relational aspects into balance and integration at a deep level of inner knowledge and wholeness.